Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Mr. Bertrand Cesvet, world-renowned business leader and creative visionary behind Sid Lee. McGill alumnus, Bertrand Cesvet joined the creative services firm Sid Lee in 1997. Since then, as its executive chairman and chief strategist, the organization has grown from a small but promising creative shop in Montreal to an international powerhouse known for its originality and unique business model. Under his leadership, the agency has won many awards over the years. For example, Marketing Magazine named Sid Lee Agency of the Year 3 years in a row from 2009 to 2011. Time Magazine features it on its The Top 10 of Everything shortlist in 2011 for an Adidas TV ad, while that same year, Sid Lee was ranked the 4th best performing ad agency in the world by Forbes magazine. Bertrand Cesvet is also a dedicated community leader. In 2012, together with his Sid Lee partners and Cirque du Soleil CEO Daniel Lamar, he launched the very successful business conference C2 Montreal. Focusing on creativity and commerce, C2 Montreal brings together some of the most innovative thought leaders across various disciplines, including high-profile entrepreneurs such as Richard Branson, filmmakers Francis Ford Coppola and James Cameron, and microcredit pioneer Mohamed Yunus. Mr. Cesvet sits on the board of directors of the Caisse de dépôt et placement du Québec, as well as on the board of directors of the One Drop Foundation, an international non-profit organization whose mission is to champion water as a transformative agent to improve the living conditions of people around the world. Bertrand Cesvet is also strongly committed to McGill University and is unfailingly generous with his time, talent, and support. He is a volunteer on many university committees and is always willing to support the university's initiatives. In his words, the confines of the McGill campus represent my ideal vision of Canada, a pluralistic Canada, an open Canada, a bilingual Canada, an excellent Canada. At this hotel, we aim to develop broad-thinking business leaders who have a global outlook and understand the importance of personal responsibility, attributes epitomized by Mr. Cesvet himself. His exceptional career and strong sense of public service makes him an inspiring role model for all McGill students. It is with great pride that we honor his monumental achievements today. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Mr. Bertrand Cesvet so that you may confer upon him the degree of Doctor of Science, Honoris Causa.
Mesdames, Messieurs, il me fait grand plaisir d'inviter le Dr Cesvet à prononcer l'allocution à l'occasion de la collation des grades. Dr Cesvet.
Monsieur le chancelier Mine, Madame la vice-chancelière Fortier, distingués invités, chers diplômés, chers parents, chers amis, Mesdames et messieurs, bonjour. I'm very honored to be here. Most importantly, I'm humbled to stand in front of so many young, smart people. I want to congratulate you on achieving such a significant milestone. I commend your hard work, your commitment, and all the personal sacrifices that you and your families have made in order to be here today. Canada and the world badly needs you. We need young, educated, optimistic women and men who will be willing to propel our society and economy forward. You will leave this room today and do very important things, such as advancing science, starting successful businesses, or caring for others as active members of industry, government, and civil society. Thank you. I hope that one day, like me, you will look back fondly on your days at McGill and realize that this fabulous institution has changed your life forever. I came to McGill in 1983. The Cold War was raging. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean was topping the charts. My English was very bad. And sadly, I was wearing a mullet. Like most 19-year-olds, I have to admit I was not quite sure why I was here. If I think back, the most honest answer to this question was that I was trying to please my wonderful parents, conform to the societal norm, and find a way to make an honest living. Now, there's nothing fundamentally wrong with these answers, but hardly anything to significantly help me make any kind of dent into the universe. Like most of my peers back then, I quickly turned my attention to the next two very important questions every young person has to wrestle with. What and where? You know how it goes. Ingénieur chez SNC, avocat chez Norton Rose, un MBA à Harvard, travailleur humanitaire en Haïti peut-être, instituteur ou fonctionnaire d'État, entrepreneur ou banquier, à Montréal, Toronto, Paris ou Palo Alto. Two critical questions, what and where. Now, I know they are on top of your mind right now. Some of you may know exactly what and where you are going to do next. Some, like me, when I stood in your shoes some 28 years ago, are probably completely petrified because you have absolutely no clue about what you're going to do next. So you're still wrestling with this famous what and where. For me, what turned into many things. Management consultant, banker, entrepreneur, creative, madman, citizen, friend, husband, and most importantly, father. The where became Sid Lee, Montreal, Paris, and just about every great and not so great place around the world. As today's honor gives me an opportunity to reflect on this that's a tough word in English, tumultuous, sometimes challenging, and most certainly charmed life of mine. I know that for me, the most dimensions of my life have never been what and where. And frankly, I cannot say that I have the wisdom to know and be 100% sure of why I got out of bed this morning. I believe that life's most important question is with whom? Some people you don't get to choose in life, like our parents. I have been blessed with the best possible start in life, cherished and loved by two wonderful parents, Hélène and Lucien Cesvet, who are unfortunately no longer with us. Other people you choose in 1 nanosecond, like my wonderful wife, José Noiseux, in attendance here tonight somewhere in the dark. The love of my life since first setting eyes on her 30 years ago. Smart, gracious, witty, incredibly committed and loving, she remains my strongest ally and my best friend. Today, I can tell you, without a doubt, that falling in love with her was the single most important and best decision of my life. And then there are people who choose you, like Lily de Grandpré, who's just hooded me now. You should listen to your mentors and be ready, because you may not always like what they have to tell you. I, for one, was certainly disappointed when 25 years ago, Lily kindly suggested that I was perhaps too creative to pursue a career as a management consultant. Best piece of advice I've ever received, Lily. Merci. And then there's friendship. For the last 20 years, I've been blessed with the opportunity of running my business, Sid Lee, with my two great friends, Jean-François Bouchard, in attendance here today, and Philippe Meunier. In Jean-François, I have found someone who always manages to make me kinder, bolder, more creative, and more level-headed. We fight together, never against each other. And then somehow, completely out of my control, for me, with whom got better and better, watching my two fabulous daughters, Gabrielle and Emma, grow into smart, beautiful human beings has been the most fascinating and rewarding experience of my life. I love you both dearly. Thank you. So, dear student, today, take a moment and look to your right and look to your left. Regardless of age, race, faith, political views, social status, sexual orientation, or gender, we share the same spaceship. Every person in this room has the potential to make a positive difference in your life. Some, like the Garber-Boucher family, also in attendance here today, may turn out to be your lifelong friends and become your extended family. Others may teach you something. Some may become your business partner. They may one day care for you. So they may even prompt you to write a love letter. So open your heart, trust people, but choose your friends wisely. Alone, we are nothing. We can find strength and wisdom in each other. Together, we are stronger. Merci à toutes et à tous. Et encore une fois, félicitations.